been calling Turku home for the past year. Stay with me for this video of how to survive winters in Finland, since I will be sharing some tips about how to stay warm, how to survive, and of course, how to have fun in winter. So let's get started. Okay, so let's start with what to wear, because probably it will be the first question that came up to your mind when you are preparing yourself for winter or to come here to Finland. So I will be sharing some tips about what I usually wear here during winter, a little bit about your upper and lower body, some tips about boots, and also about some accessories that might be useful for you during winter. So starting with the upper part, my key point is layering. Layering for me is essential. Usually I wear just 3 layers. The first one usually for me is a t-shirt, but also in colder days you can wear something like a thermal t-shirt. Then for the middle layer, this would be something like a hoodie or a fleece or a wool sweater, something that will retain warm inside you. And then for the third layer, for the outside layer, you need a jacket that is windproof and waterproof, and also find one with a hoodie, because there's a lot of windy and rainy days here in Turku, and you will find a hoodie really useful. So for the lower part, layering is also the key. And you can start by wearing some leggings, so some thermal leggings like these ones. Then you will put your jeans, your pants, whatever you're going to use. And then if it's raining or snowing and you are going to walk to university or to some place, it is really useful to wear some kind of waterproof pants that you just put on those, and when you arrive to your destination you will just take them off, so your jeans will be dry and everything. So that's really useful. So then for your feet, my advice here is to find some boots that are waterproof, and also check the sole of the boots for some ridge or some kind of patterns. Check that it's not completely flat, because having those will be very helpful when you are walking on a path full of ice. Yeah, trust me here. So you will just need one good pair of boots, but check for those main things. Okay, so now some accessories that you will need. You will need something to cover your head. These are some options you can use, but please use at least one. Then something to cover your neck, like these options. Then something to cover your hands. These are some options, but to choose your gloves, check the material. Check if they are waterproof or not, and of course if they are wool will be super warm, but also might be quite expensive. So just take that into consideration when choosing your gloves. Then talking also about material, the material of your socks, it's super important. The warmest ones are the wool ones, of course also a little bit expensive, but that's the best material to choose if you want to keep your feet as warm as possible. Also, another accessory that people use here a lot are reflectors. You can find those in several shapes. You can find small reflectors with funny shapes that you can attach to your backpack or to your jacket or something. And also you can wear a vest. So those are super useful, especially for example if you're riding a bike during winter. So cars will be able to spot you and you will be safe. So my final tip here is for those freezing days that you will need a little bit extra. So you can buy these little packages in some supermarkets that will warm up when activate them. So you can put those on your feet or on your pockets. And if it's really cold, this might be a lifesaver. I know I've talked about a lot of clothes and you might be thinking, wow, I need a lot of things and this would be expensive, but my recommendation is that you buy most of the things in second-hand stores. There's a lot of them here in Turku, so just go there, check them out, and be aware that winter might come before you expect it. So don't go buy all of your clothes last minute because probably a lot of the clothes will be gone. So start preparing early. Now you're ready to go out. But one thing that I didn't realize before coming to Finland was that winters is not all about this pretty white picture. You will have to deal with darkness. So, what is the best way of doing it? So, one of the first things for me is having a cozy environment in my house with some candles and some lights, because you will find out that during winter, sunrise at around 10 a.m. and will go down around 3:30. So, this kind of environment really helps me. Another way of dealing with darkness is doing some fun activities outdoors. I love Finland because of this, because there's a lot of activities you can do during winter.
Like ice skating in Turku's indoors and outdoor rinks, in which you can even rent the skates there, or experience the rush of a live ice hockey game and discover why it is one of Finland's favorite sports, or even go ice fishing and spend the day walking on a frozen lake.
These are just some examples of all of the activities that Turku is offering. And I will be sharing some links. And don't forget to check if they have students discounts, because a lot of them do. And this is a really good way of doing activities in an affordable price. A part of all of these fun activities, my advice is also to stay connected and to stay active. So just go and cook with your friends, or go to some of the events that some of the organizations of the university organize during the year, and also go to the gym like campus sport. That is the one that I go to because it's super affordable and it has a lot of different classes that I personally love. So with all of this, I think you will be able to deal with darkness in the best possible way. And you might think that winter is over around February, but there is a Finnish word that you need to know. That is takatalvi. Takatalvi is a word used to describe when winter is coming again in spring. So you might find yourself in April or May with a heavy snowstorm and temperatures like this. But I hope that with all of the tips that I share with you, you will be able to survive winter, and I hope that you will enjoy it as much as I do.